Hello and welcome to today's reading, which is for Libras for this full moon, this full snow moon that we are having on Saturday, February 8th. In this reading, I'll be using the Rider-Waite deck, the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn, and the Affirmators deck by Knock Knock, alongside charms. These little pieces of paper over here, which you can't see that well right now, which just have things like months and street trees and stones and letters and numbers, colors, all that good stuff, alongside a fortune. Okay. What does Libra need to know about this full moon? Okay. Let me readjust the camera so that you can see this a bit better. There. Okay. Okay, so I feel like right now you are embodying such an energy that you are just trying really hard right now. And you're trying to look through this veil we have. The veil of that the Matrix pulls over our eyes. And it's coming through that romantically speaking, you may be having trouble making a choice regarding a current partner. That's probably just for someone or a small group in particular, though. Also, definitely have trust in where you are going. You need to have trust in where your life is taking you and what your life path is and what you think your life path is. Because if you're questioning what your life path is, you should still follow it even if you're not certain. When you're certain and you know. But if you're trying to figure that, just follow what you think it is, and that will lead you to what it really is so that you can really work on that. I'm also feeling that romantically there could be disputes and something that really isn't adding up right now, or if you're trying to find something externally, maybe, if you're trying to find a relationship, something's getting in the way. If you're trying to find a job, something's getting in the way. If you're trying to find something within, something is getting in the way. And whatever is getting in the way stems from things outside of your control. So things might not work out, things might work out. And that really just depends on how you're viewing the situation and how you're handling the situation. You may also feel like you've been knocked down a peg, but you just feel this way. It's not really that way. You've got, like, the trump card. You've got the trump card. You've got it. You just haven't been able to find it. It's kind of hidden. You've got to find it, and you've got to use it within your life to get where your goal is. Especially if you're having a hard time at work right now, if that's your situation, if that speaks to you. If you're having a hard time at work, maybe it's time to set up some boundaries. You need better boundaries. And that could go not just at work, but in other aspects. But you need to set up your boundaries. And honesty is very important. Especially with yourself. It's very important to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, you're not being true to yourself, and you're not going to find what you need to do. You're not going to progress as fast as you could be when it comes to the journey that you're on. Even though you're kind of going through this very fearlessly. You've got to keep going through this fearlessly. You can't be as worried as you are right now. Because whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and you can't control that. You have to let go of this control. You can definitely see your future, though. And in many of these cards, like the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, most of these cards, you can see something in the background. You can see, like, the ships. You can see, like, the house. You can see that. Ten of Cups is out there. You can just see these backgrounds. You can see this. You can see your future. The future is always subject to change. But you see what you want, and you need to go for that. You need to keep going for that, and you can't look back. You have to keep looking forward. Keep looking forward so you can get this. You have to just stay right where you need to be. You know where you need to be. And you need to believe in yourself a little more than I feel like you really are. You just need to believe in yourself, trust yourself, listen to yourself. Yeah. You got this, Libra. You got this. This full moon, you're going places. Oh, wait. Affirmators. Okay. Okay. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there's more than enough to go around, and that is the key, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. We have a hippo and a little rabbit. If hippos or rabbits, mean something to you. Maybe you have a pet rabbit and you need to get them a really nice treat. I don't know. Kind of random thing to come through, but it came through. Maybe you have a rabbit or a bunny and you need to get them a treat. Personal growth. As I move towards greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away, like training wheels on a bike. They help me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. Maybe a frog means something. Growth. Gotta grow. Connection. I'm connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self. Work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. Ton of penguins. If penguins mean something, maybe within your family, you have something to do within your family right now. Maybe you need to let go of people you're holding on to. Codependency. You let go of that? Perhaps? What guidance can Libra use at this time? Good cards. Medicine bag. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Okay. And I use the book for these cards because I feel like I can get more out of them and to you by using the book, because there's a lot of good information that you don't necessarily remember after studying it. Medicine bag. Card meaning. Gather your resources. Be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see. And there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. Your native spirit wants you to know. It's tradition in indigenous cultures to carry a medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held there. The items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's abilities to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it, just as you protect a seedling in the early months, and then later, once it's an established tree, it can withstand the storms of time, protect your growing power, and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. The journey. Consider obtaining and creating your own medicine bag or bundle. Put objects in it that are meaningful to you and make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. Traditionally, one's medicine bag was not worn for display, but often hidden from view or kept in a sacred place. Okay. Warrior of the Heart, a gorgeous polar bear there, if polar bears means something. Card meaning. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions, no matter what others believe. The Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Definitely honor your truth and speak up for yourself. You need boundaries, like I was saying, that can be speaking up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know. The greatest native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies laid down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away. But there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, fearless. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You're a light bearer for others. The journey. List everything that you are afraid of. The next to that list, write every reason why it's important to overcome that fear. In other words, what does that fear cost you? Then make a list of the various ways that you can overcome that fear. Yes. Wounded Healer. Another gorgeous card. There is blue in all of these. Maybe your third eye. You need to look into your third eye. Okay, Wounded Healer. Card meaning. Healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues, no matter what happened in your past. Past does not need to equal the future. It's true, the cracks can be where the light enters the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know. The Wounded Healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through the hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. Sorry, I was getting a call. Unknown number, not important. Okay. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in difficulties that you've overcome. The journey. List each of your wounds or challenges from the past. Then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed, so be it. Very possible that your life path is as a healer, from what these cards are telling me. Also just so gorgeous, so gorgeous. We have earthy colors. Maybe you need to work on earth element. Maybe there's an earth person in your life. Lots of letters. It's gold coin with an eagle on one side that says First National Acceptance Company. Instant cash for land commerce. And it has the address for the building in East Saginaw and East Lansing, Michigan. If that means something to anyone. We got a purple and orange eraser. I keep the erasers in here for the colors. Cute little whale, also an eraser, blue. Your number one, love. lots of rings, including some small ones, some very small ones. The small ones I tend to associate with children because they are so small that they really only fit on the tip of my finger. This one's a teddy bear, and this one's just more of a basic cross design, kind of Celtic. That's what it reminds me of. This is also a smaller one. It's very small, but it reminds me of a men's wedding band. Very basic. This longer ring. Quite a large ring. It doesn't really want to focus, but it is quite shiny because those are some big diamonds. Little tambourine ring. If you shake it, it's really quiet, but you can hear it. Don't know if you can hear it on the camera though, but you can hear it in person. This ring. Got a different color going on the sides. And this one. Ooh, dropped it. None of those are the wedding bands, but that can definitely mean, with the child ones, maybe you're having a child, maybe you have a child already. Maybe you'll be going into labor soon. Especially with this, a mother. Maybe you're getting in a relationship, maybe there's a relationship at hand. We have a key as well. Pigeon. Not pigeon. It's a dove. Why did I say pigeon? These are doves. I have another one in there too, but only one came out. With this, perhaps you're going on vacation. It's quite gorgeous. Sometimes I can get this to zoom. This is a shark tooth. Maybe a beach. Definitely maybe a beach. A cute little earring. With a sort of leafy pattern. Maybe you're going to Greece or something. I do have a good few earrings in here. 2 different flower earrings. Flowers. Oh, I just held up the other one of this. So there's a pair of earrings in here. Pairs of earrings I find significant. Oh, another ring with the letter C on it. Another very tiny, like, children's ring. 2 different pearls. Fake pearls. But pearls. This little tiny earring. Real tiny. A bell. This is a fan. Maybe you're going somewhere hot. And these little beads, one's an owl and one is wooden. Ooh. Well, that one's somewhere. The owl flew away, I suppose. A little bird animal totem. A spring. A snowflake. That's more letters than I thought there were. 2 crosses. Different types of crosses. And a butterfly little hairpin. And I have a giraffe little smushed penny that you get at the zoo from Binder Park Zoo, which is up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's around there. And this other one that I have is a one fare, no cash value MT. This is probably some kind of a, like, metro thing. I'm guessing with the M. Metro Transport? MT? Okay. Lots of letters. I'm going to place them on a card so that you can continue to see them when I push all those up. If anything stands out to you, it is meant for you. Listen to it, especially with the charms. Charms give more details than the cards do. They are more personal, and just because I don't see something or hear something, you might. And that is very important. Okay. S, A, Q, Q, Q. Lots of Qs. Do you have questions? O, B, D, S, a B again, J, J, someone named JJ, I, N, Sin, I, and P, IP address, maybe a SIP, the S's, E, S, J, V, H, N, R, Z, PM. Maybe something happens in the PM. Maybe if you're going to have a baby, you have it in the PM. U, U, Z, MJ. Maybe you're listening to a lot of Michael Jackson. O, N, N, T. Now for the fortune. Really simple. Love. Just love. Okay. And the lucky numbers it lists are 35, 26, 56, 10, 32, and 52. Now I'm going to push these up a bit because I always get a lot of these little papers. More than others. And I'm not looking at these while I shuffle them. Okay, that's a lot. Light, smoked, topaz, elder, trees, bear. There was a polar bear earlier. Maybe bears are important. The letter H. Oh, you can't see that. H. The number 6. Chinese turquoise. Horse. Maybe it's a year of the horse. I don't know what year it is for this Chinese New Year. I do not know. I do not have a clue. I should know what year it is, but I do not. Last year was Year of the Pig. I don't know what the first one is. I'll look that up after this reading. The color yellow. Aries, maybe you need to watch the Aries reading. Maybe you have an Aries in your life. L. Number 7. The letter T. Malachite. South America, maybe you visit South America. The letter R. Cancer. Maybe there's a Cancer in your life or you need to watch that reading. Goose. Raven. Gold sandstone. Neptune. Purple stone. December, maybe something in December, something happened in December and it's relevant now. Color brown. Gemini. Autumn. Not autumn, Australia. Maybe you go to Australia, but maybe autumn. It's about to be autumn in Australia. As we in the northern hemisphere are coming into spring, southern hemisphere is going into fall. So, you know what? That's relevant. We have Saturn. The 8th dimension. Maybe you're going to be spending some time within the 8th dimension. Montana. I don't remember putting the states in here, but I guess Montana? Maybe you're going to Montana? Oh, what fell? P, letter P. Light sapphire. Owl. Goat. White jade. The 5th dimension. Maybe you're spending time within the 5th dimension. The head, maybe you have to focus on your crown or your third eye chakra, maybe even your throat chakra. Holly tree. Maybe that's significant for you. Wolf. March, maybe something's going to happen in March. It's not too far away. Hematite. The 7th dimension, maybe you're spending time in the 7th dimension. You're exploring the dimensions, which is really important. Indicolite, I do believe. Howlite, love some howlite. Sorry if I mispronounce this. Padpadasha. Pisces. Maybe there's a Pisces in your life. Maybe you need to watch that reading, which I haven't put Pisces out yet. If you're planning on cross-watching because you heard one of these and you're like, I need to watch that one, I do have Aries, Pisces, and Gemini out, but Pisces isn't out yet. Aries, Cancer, and Gemini. I have those ones out. Heart. Maybe you need to focus on your heart chakra. The number 2. Central America. Maybe you're going to Central America. The Middle East. Maybe you're going out to the Middle East. Cloud stone. Gorgeous stone. Letter I. Letter W. Number 5, and finally the number 6. We got 56 in here. 56 shows up here. 52. Those might be pretty important. 26. Okay. Yes. I hope that this helped you and that you resonated in some way. If you resonated, please let me know in the comments below. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see the other readings that I am putting out, please subscribe. Especially if you want to see the other readings for this full moon that we are having on February 8th, this Saturday. And if you're interested in a general or romantic 2020 reading, then stop over to my Instagram, which is moonwatertarot711, just like on here, and you can check those out. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I'm sorry if you can hear the tornado sirens going off just, first Wednesday of the month. And I hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful full moon. Thank you for watching.